Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
And this is the problem. If a man comes up to you and he's expecting you to bring the tools, he's expecting you to bring the money, and he's expecting you to go half at the table, walk away.
What?
So that sounds good, right? To walk away, and it sounds decent.
Go.
A lot of you women aren't in the 1 percentile, just like a lot of you men aren't in the 1 percentile. A lot of you don't even make anything close to 6 figures a year.
So you don't even date.
Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You
Could you imagine somebody telling you? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Hold on. Could you imagine somebody telling you that you don't deserve love, that you don't deserve to be dating if you don't make a certain amount of money?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! First things first, if you see me right now, second thing, bro, you shouldn't be dating if you ain't making 100K.
Who the fuck are you?
What? A guy can 100% flip that, right? A guy can be like, oh, you shouldn't be dating if you're not even comfortable with coming out the house with your real hair. Oh! You shouldn't be dating if you're not comfortable coming outside without a girdle, without lashes, without makeup, without weave. Like, what are we talking about? You want a man to have these other standards that you cannot meet yourself, that you can't obtain yourself, and then at the end of the day, you can't even give me 100K worth of character. But then again, a man can also say, well, you shouldn't be dating if you're not in shape, if you're not the best version of yourself, healthy-wise, personality-wise, healed-wise. I just did a video yesterday when Shorty was damaged because of her ex was, abusing her, sadly. Her dad passed away, sadly. She doesn't deserve that. But at the same time, you use your hurt, your trauma, and try to cope with being drunk and try to call the cops on this man and say he abused you. Hurt people trying to heal people? Come on now.
There's this white guy on here, and he's running like a speed dating cornhole league. And watching his journey to discovering that speed dating and dating events in general are such an unbelievable waste of time is insane. It's like the count is silly pickles. And I don't know if the events that this guy is doing was always targeted towards dating or not. But now he's doing like speed dating, and I've been seeing his journey right over the last like few months, and his absolute frustration with the fact that no matter what he does, he can't seem to get any single men. Like when the journey started, he was like, yeah, I have this like singles cornhole league where, I have all the women have signed up already. Can't really get enough men to sign up, so if you know any men, single men, tag them below.
Fuck no, baby.
And there's all these women in the comments saying like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, dog. And he's just like, no. He's like, he started paying, like offering like a referral fee to like women who could get men to sign up. And when that didn't work, he like was pushing out like paid ads like crazy. Like he could not get dudes to sign up for this. And it's crazy because now he's just like, I understand the frustration of women in like your late 20s or your 30s and why you have like such just frustration dating, because he's like, I can't even get men to sign.
Think about that right there. The age range was late 20s, early 30s. Why weren't they dating, and why aren't they married by 25? Nah, they want, how they is. They were raised on, your 20s are for you, your 30s is for getting a family. Nah, baby, it's too late.
Sign up to this cornhole league where I can guarantee tons of single women. Like they're just, it should not be this hard. And everybody keeps in the comments saying like, yeah, why we don't really do, a lot of women have kind of given up on singles events, because every singles event that I have been to, is, I want to say 80% women. I think the only time they are successful with getting like the equal number is, I think, like we met in real life where they like cap it off at a very specific number, but even when you do get like enough men, I want to say this very nice, it's very like it does not work for everybody. I would say this, like as a tall black woman, when I go to dating events, I want to say there aren't that many tall guys there in general, right? And then, not that like I only date black men, but if I was somebody who exclusively decided I was only dating black men, I'd be shit out of luck, because every black man I've ever encountered at a lot of these like big speed dating things, not like the smaller ones that are more intimate, like these big giant like dating events, they're not checking for black women, right? And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Like, your preference is your preference, that's your business, okay? I'm just saying. And then a lot of times what you run into is, because there are so many more women than men at these events, like, it puts men in a situation that they're like, they sometimes get really weird and kind of like inflated, like, oh man, I've got like my picking and choosing. Whoa. And sometimes they don't always act very nice. Oh. It's like they, you give somebody a little ounce of power and they run with it.
Hold on. Isn't that what women do? Isn't that what women does? And isn't that what women have been doing? You had your pick of the litter, baby. Now you're declining. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, when the guys you put to the side, the guys you got in your friend zone, the guys that tried, the guys you ignored in your DM, stop trying. And all of a sudden, when the rabbit got the gun, you don't like it.
They don't always act very nice. It's like they, you give somebody a little ounce of power and they run with it. It's like that. And then on the other side, because there aren't that many men there, a lot of women there treat it like the f***ing Hunger Games. It's like the pick-me Hunger Games, and it is like, what?
Oh, wow.
I feel like the last time I went to a singles event, and I talked about it on here, it was terrible. Like, girl threw it on like a Sunday afternoon during football season, and they were like, no dude. There was no dudes there, but there's this white guy on here.
It was crazy. Ready. She want to call the other women being pick-me's for wanting to find and get out the streets and look for a husband, but yet you in the same event. You just mad because you ain't getting chose. Like, I hate when women call other women pick-me's for wanting to do what a man want to do, for her to get what she want to do and be together as a unit, to be a family. You there to find a man, but yet you talking about, oh, she's a pick-me. You want to get picked too. You wonder why some of these bird brain modern women can't ever be queens and get her a king. The late great Kevin Samuels said, bruh, chivalry is dead and the women killed it. Because if you look online right now, Explore page, TikTok page, either they're talking down on a man or they half naked for the man. It's like you're not leaving no type of surprise for that man. A man goodies is everywhere in the streets and being shared by everybody online that he can see. He don't want to take you home to his mom because you're half naked, you got a bad attitude, you don't listen. You think he got to do everything in a relationship. This is a lady right in the intro talking, I ain't going 50-50. He got to make 100K. Bitch, you don't even make 100K. So technically, if we can't date because we'll make 100K, you can't date because you got 100K.
They on Twitter talking about, as a man, why is you running through the rain to get to the car?
Damn!
Right. Somebody talking about, yes, I'm finna add that to my list. Because no, like, that can't really look feminine as a man. Like, I don't know. Y'all really can't do shit. Somebody gonna comment talking about, why is you not punching the raindrops out of our way? Right. Like, gee, if she don't get...
Man, it's sad, bruh. As a man, you can't do nothing. Somebody say, shut your ass up. God forbid a nigga just trying to get in his car. Bro, on God. If y'all haven't seen that on Twitter, bruh, it's just like some rage bait content, but at the same time, some women like that that'll take that for real and think that's a real life ick, bruh.
I hate everything about these generation of men. I hate them. Like, I just left out this place and the dude was coming in. Instead of him, let me hold the door. Let me step back out, hold it up. No, he walked in. It was just so rude. Like, they fried. Like, I don't know. That damn near make us fried. Cause like, who we gonna date? We fried. We don't got nobody to date. Cause they hair's just so fried. Like, oh, they made me so mad. They really do the darnest things. Like, I genuinely want to be in a man head for a day. Just a day. Cause what do y'all be thinking? Like, how do it work in that, like, for real? who in charge? Who in charge of that dumbass brain? Cause I really want to know the insight. Like I need to be in their body just for a day, just to understand. Cause it don't make sense.
Oh wow, I seen that 3 days ago when
Everything about these.
when she posted it, right? She said, see, I be holding doors, but you'll be surprised of how many of y'all don't say thank you. I don't blame them. Bro, that's facts. That's facts, bro. Said, this is what I'm talking about. They don't but hold the door for another man. He says thank you so fast. Oh, God. Said because men aren't entitled with other men, but we move off respect because we know it could get physical. See, I be holding the door for women. I feel like it, but we don't have to. Say, he don't got to hold the door for you. She said, you ain't have to comment either. She said, I mean, yeah, I still hold doors for everybody. That's just me, though. She said, y'all too entitled, bruh. I'll hold the door open for anybody, but just because you're a woman seeing how your brain work, I'm glad he ain't hold the door open.
I don't care what anyone says, and we can argue in the comments, but dating right now is the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. I could probably pass the bar exam right now, and it'll be easier than dating. And I'm so serious. Now, I'm not saying that everything in life has to be easy, because it shouldn't, right? That's life. Things are going to be hard. Things are going to be tough, but it shouldn't be this hard. Dating shouldn't be this hard. It just shouldn't be. And the fact that majority of us single people are all experiencing this hardship leads me to believe that something isn't right. There's something, it's just something that's off. I don't know what it is, but it shouldn't be this hard. And the fact that it is this hard and other people are complaining about it and struggling with it leads me to believe it can't be us. It has to be the thing. So the dating needs to change. Something about the dating has to change, because it just can't be it. I can't keep living like this.
Well, the first thing to do is acknowledge the problem, acknowledge the situation. If every single guy you running into treating you the same way, it gotta be, the common denominator, yourself. You gotta look in that mirror. That's just number one.
Side video, what's hard about it? I think the hardest part about it for me is that I keep having experiences where guys are just not looking for anything serious, and I'm at the point in my life where I want a serious long-term commitment, because the next step that I would want for me would be marriage and to start a family. And this is just my personal opinion, but I think the reason that a lot of these men don't want to settle down is because they feel as though they have a lot of options. And a lot of guys do. They feel like, why would I settle down with you? Even if y'all are compatible, even if he may see a future with you, in his mind, it's like, but I could get another you. Or I could have 3 of you at the same time. So why would I settle down with just you? Feel like there's too many options, and that's just discouraging them from picking one person to settle down with. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But if you go to my last video and you look at all the comments, I'm not the only one who is complaining about how hard it is to date right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with social media. I do agree with that. But y'all let me know, like, what is the hardest thing that you keep running into that's making...
She said social media. What gender you think is more influenced in soaking up social media standards? Yeah, these days I'm meeting guys who claim they want commitment but want me to lead and do all the work. That's cap. I have a feeling that they want me to lead and do all the work is women code for he wants an equal partner and some reciprocation. Hey, social media got these girls feeling themselves, and even when they're number one out of shape, they got the girls in the comments say, "Oh girl, you're beautiful," da 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 da, not giving her any type of motivation, any progression of just saying, oh, maybe you're single because of, the elephant in the room. You're overweight, you're obese. But now it's like, oh, girl, you're going to find your person, And what if you don't? What if you don't find your person? Then what you're going to do? You're going to be stuck like Chuck, and at the end of the day, you're going to have nobody but yourself, but social media, and just complain. Just complain, and you stay the same. And you wonder why guys are just walking away and saying, oh, she want me to make $100K and pay all the bills. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. You got, she want to get married with no prenup. Like, can't do that. You know what I mean? Oh, she want me to take on 5 dates before I get the cracker. Can't do that. I'm just saying, you wonder why guys walking away. And at the end of the day, the only reward he's getting is to pay your bills, baby. But hey, I'm Jay. You know what y'all guys saying in the comments, man. Me personally, in my personal life, I got a shorty. She don't be on social media like that. She got the mindset to do 50-50, but I like to pay the rent, you know what I mean? Pay the mortgage, stuff like that. But she a type of girl that, I pay for your date. She just sent me lunch money, matter of fact. I'm finna go get lunch right now. I'm going.